Let's see who's here today. Got one person. Just wait a little bit. Two people. Hi. Hello. Okay, we got a couple people in here. Okay, we got a few. How's everybody doing? Hello, Horror Master. Hi, Skull Diamond. Okay, we got people in here. Yay, we got the huge. How's everybody doing? Did anybody watch some serial killer documentaries? That's all the accusers. That's where y'all gonna be called from now on. Accusers. Thank you. Gracias from Brazil. I know that's not Portuguese or Brazilian Portuguese, but I only know the other language I only know is Spanish. So I don't know Brazilian Portuguese, I guess is how you guys would say it. I'm gonna call you guys that from now on, you accusers. I don't even say this in the right way like she does. Oh my goodness. Doing good. All right, good. Good. Just got home from work. Now I'm gonna eat some Dutch chocolate ice cream. I just had some. I've been good keeping away from soda because I told myself you don't need that right now. And then I finished my antibiotics and I feel like 99% great now. Like I feel so much better. And so I took my last one just a moment ago. And they told me, stay away from like soda since that's like my weakness. So I have, and I did really, really good to stay away from it all week. I haven't been eating that much sugar or anything. And then it all paid off because the ice cream truck passed by and I had some soft served ice cream. So it was all worth it. I'd rather take that than a freaking soda like any day. So, but what was I watching? Okay. Do you guys ever watch the YouTuber Blame It on Jorge? The one who talks about like creepy missing episodes or like, even stuff from like he sometimes talks of okay, he does talk about the deep web, but or the black web or whatever it's called. The dark web. There's a deep web and then the dark web. I didn't even know there was a difference until I think it was him. I had some Bluebell. You guys do carry we used to carry Bluebell here, but not anymore. Um, but yeah, I've heard of his videos before. 3 more days until the final month of quarantine comes along, and on the 24th, Wisconsin are free. I don't even know when we're free. We're probably not because we're a hot zone. So, um, yeah. But I was watching one today, and okay, I like watching Blame It on Jorge and all. But as soon as like somehow, some way, he ends up on like the dark web topic, and I'm like, no, no. Shit will keep me up at night. No. For some reason today, yeah, I kind of feel like I kept thinking tomorrow was gonna be Monday, like, and I almost forgot to do the live stream. So, because I know, like I was saying, I'll probably just do Fridays and Saturdays. I mean, and I'm over here thinking it was Sunday, but then I was like, oh no, today's Saturday. I told him I was gonna do a live stream. But it's always been normal like that for me, not knowing what day it is. Like, I don't know, like for people, I know for like people who are usually on the go and are what are they called? Extroverts, I guess, not introverts, the extroverts. I think, am I saying it right? I think so. Um, but I know for them is like normal. For me, like I'm somewhat of an introvert, so I'm kind of like used to not knowing what day it is because I'm just all to, just to myself and not out as much. Then again, the whole COVID thing is just maddening. Okay, right now, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I was just watching Blame It on Jorge, and then I was like, oh no, you did not get on the deep web topic. Nope, 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 nope. I had to move all my items from the dorm today. Oh yeah, I've seen the one video by Jorge when he talked about the missing scenes from Turbo Power Rangers movies. As bad as was the production history is interesting. Ooh, I need to see that one. I haven't seen that one yet. Yeah, they just did one on like the missing file cases, like he calls them. Like it's a new series he's starting. So he just did one on what's it called? Like he did one on Dragon Ball Z. Or just Dragon Ball, I mean. It was just some missing English, because like we all know Dragon Ball went through like a huge amount of like dubbing issues and being bought by so many American companies, and it just was never right. So they finally, I think they were in Dallas or Canada. I'm not sure whichever company it was. I don't know. It wasn't Viz. That's the comic book one. Um, but there was like an American one, like it was like for the first 5 episodes. For some reason, people were going nuts. I guess I understand like why people go nuts. Is like you remember something, you're trying to look for it all over the place, and you can't find it anywhere. So I understand like getting the answer, but then when they finally like said what it was, I was like, oh, this wasn't that interesting to looking into it. Like I don't know. Dragon, rock the dragon. Yep, I like the theme song to it. Like, don't get me wrong, the Japanese soundtrack was a lot better, but I like the English one. I thought they did a pretty good job with the one with like Toonami and all that. It was a pretty good job. Why do I hear birds? Oh my god, please don't let me get a copyright strike because my dad is over there on his phone with birds playing in the background. I'm surprised Google hasn't, I mean not Google, YouTube hasn't shut down yet. Ay, ay. I don't know, but that was one of my favorite soundtracks with Dragon Ball Z. Oh, especially when they got like on the Boo saga with the Z sword when he had to pull out. Oh, that song was like epic. And then Super Saiyan 3, that song, the theme I mean. Oh, that was good. I've always been more of a Yu-Gi-Oh person than Dragon Ball. I never finished watching all of Yu-Gi-Oh. Whatever I watched of Yu-Gi-Oh is because it was with my nephews at that time. But it wasn't that bad. Them birds. And then it was under what's it called? They were under 4 kids, so of course they like tamed it down a lot. Have you seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged though? The Abridged series? I am upset that Dragon Ball Z is no longer gonna continue, but I mean I gotta respect the guys behind it because they were like, we can't top the Cell series, the Cell saga. And they're like, we just couldn't. And then I really wanted to see what they were gonna do with Majin Buu. I really wanted to see. So I am so upset that they did not continue. And now somebody else is trying to do Dragon Ball GT is the ones that do Gundam Wing. And I'm like, it's not going to be the same. I mean, I haven't clicked on it. I know I should be judging until I click on it, but I was like, it's not going to be the same. Because sometimes they did get the original voice actors in on Team 4 Star. Yeah, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged is like really good, but the Ultra Instinct Gundam. Yeah, the instinct. I mean, I get it. It's like they know they're not gonna be able to like top any of it. And it took them a year to like come out and say, like, hey, we have no ideas. Like actually more than a year, because I think the last new episode was October 2018, if I remember correctly. Why do I remember that? I remember watching it before Halloween. That's why. Got little hairs sticking up. Yeah, but it was a good series. It's just sad that they finally had to end it. And I'm hoping they'll be able to like I'm hoping it's just writer's block, it happens, and I'm hoping that they'll be able to like come back, even if it has to be another couple years, and then they'll come back with like brand new ideas. I don't remember the last Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged episode though. I need to look back at that. I don't even know if they posted up a new one. But the beginning, I felt like more like the earlier Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged episodes were a lot more funnier. Especially when they hit on Naruto and they were making like Sasuke look emo. Oh, that was what was his name? Little Karibo was in charge of that one, yeah. Big Dan, Little Dan should do a new anime. They're not really into anime. And I don't know what new anime you're talking or an old anime. Favorite 2000s cartoon slash anime. Well, anime, I think everybody knows is Dragon Ball Z. I love Sailor Moon. Well, that was more like the 90s right there for me. Um, I like the newer Sailor Moon Crystal more than the original Sailor Moon because the original Sailor Moon, I'm not gonna lie, dude, that fucking crybaby just got on my nerves, and then the love story was just so cheesy. At least with Sailor Moon Crystal, like that love story seems like an authentic, real, like what a real couple will be. You know what I mean? Like the fighting with her and her with her tuxedo mask is like legit. Like that's how a couple fights. You know what I mean? So I didn't like the whole little like lovey-dovey story that was going on in the 90s one. But I guess if we're gonna talk like non-anime, um I'm gonna say our real. Oh no, that's not even 2000s. That's the 90s. Well, because I was like a little kid in the 90s. That's why. So our real monsters was my favorite, and Rugrats. Obviously, I loved Angelica. I love the Mean Girl, and also like, well, I guess this would be considered in the 2000s. They did All Grown Up. I thought that one was really good. I don't know why they stopped it, but All Grown Up was really good. Um, but do I have like a 2000s? I think it was just because it was mainly anime at that time for me. Like I remember D and Angel. D and Angel was one of my favorites. Yeah, I don't know. Does anybody have a favorite cartoon from the 2000 or the 90s? Oh, I remember Invader Sim. Yeah, I didn't watch every episode, but I did watch a few of them. I'm a little alfalfa. Chucky from the Rugrats. A lot of people like Chucky. Now that I think of it, when I was in high school, I remember my friend used to bring to school this big old Chucky doll. And I remember one time she left it with me and we had to go to class and I was like, where and I didn't have a cell phone at that time. At that time it was all about the flip phones, but not everybody had one, obviously. Like nowadays everybody has a cell phone. Um, but I just remember she left it with me. She was like, I gotta go to class, bye. And I was like, what? And then everybody, all my friends just left me with the big old Chucky doll. And I'm like, okay. So I went to class and then my English teacher was a real cool guy. I still sometimes keep in touch with him. Um, he just looked at me. He was like, are you babysitting? And I'm like, I, I don't know. They just left me with a Chucky doll. I don't know. And it was like this humongous doll. It was like probably like the size of a 3-year old. Um, oh, I remember Danny Phantom. Mega XLR, Samurai Jack. Oh, Ed, Ed and Eddie, yeah. E Saint Seiya, here's the thing, I wanna watch Saint Seiya. I haven't yet. I know it's on Crunchyroll, but I don't think they have every episode, but right now I don't have your queen is broke, so she has no money to be going on, like, getting this and getting that, or else I will get Crunchyroll right now and, like, binge watch it. There is some free episodes, but I don't wanna be lost watching Saint Seiya, and if there's a Spanish version, I'm down to watch it. I'm down to watch a Spanish version. That way, I don't have to be reading subtitles for Japanese. But I know when sometimes, because I know the English dub is terrible, and then not only that, of course, there was hardly, the blood all of a sudden turned to green. Why do they do that here in America? Like, I wonder. They did the same thing with Dragon Ball Z when Piccolo's arm got cut off. Like, I thought at first that was normal. I was like, well, maybe Namekians bleed green, but then ends up being no, they do bleed red. I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was just a Namekian thing. Um, I don't know, American Dragon. Avatar: The Last Airbender is also cool. I've never seen that one, to tell you the truth. But yeah, but I want to start watching Saint Seiya because I remember there's this one YouTuber who was like talking about it. He said why everyone should watch it. The way he described it, he said they're like glam rock meets Japanese, meets Japan, meets animation. And he described one of the characters looking like Gunnar Nelson with a swan on his head. So, and I was like, I need to watch that. I need to, and I love the theme song. I love the theme song to this first season. It's a really good theme song. Three reasons. Are you talking about The Last Airbender? I've never seen the movie, but I heard how horrible the movie was. I've only seen clips of Dragon Ball Evolution, and my childhood felt raped. I was just like, it was terrible. And the only reason why I saw any of it, because like, I don't know who it was. It could have been maybe Team Four Star. I'm not sure, but somebody sat down to watch it, and they were just, doing a review on it. And my friend sent it to me, and this was like 7 or 8 years ago, or no, I think even more than that, probably like 9 years ago. And I wish I could remember where to find it. But I'm pretty sure it's around there somewhere. But I just remember watching it and that whole strawberry scene. like, like, why is Goku a fucking little, like, I get it. They whitewash everything because I always told myself if they do a live action, they're not going to add like real Japanese people. They're not. They're going to make it whitewash. But that was just like too, like, it was nothing like Goku. Nothing. Just nothing. It just looked like a skater boy. I haven't heard the second opening yet. I just heard the only reason why I heard the first one was because of Paleke, and then I went to go look it up. But I'll check it out though, because I really do want to get into Saint Seiya. I didn't grow up with cable, but I also remember watching whatever cartoons I could see and remember PBS cartoons. Yeah. Does anybody remember Samurai Pizza Cats? I love that one. I remember it was like on Channel 13 and UPS. I don't know if that network was anywhere else besides California, but I remember I would like watch it every morning, and I think it was right before Sailor Moon. I'm not sure, but it was an interesting show, and it was like, yeah, they're just samurai cats that worked at a pizza shop, and they went to go save the world. So it almost reminded me of SWAT Cats almost, but SWAT Cats had more of an edge to it. Now that was a good show from the 90s, SWAT Cats. Nostalgia Critic did a review on Dragon Ball movie. Oh, I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, a lot of the big ones have. Like, I know Chris Stuckman has as well. I don't trust all of script. Oh, I burped. Um, all of Chris Stuckman's reviews though. I am convinced that he is sometimes paid to give like a good review. Like, I am convinced. At least that's what Movie One told me. So I was like, I mean, I could see that because I mean, come on, you gave Ghost in a Shell an A minus. It was like A minus, I think. I'm like, it just served like a C plus, but not no A minus. I mean, the Ghost in the Shell was so okay. I haven't seen the original, and this is when I first started talking to Fat Samurai Guy and Lady Fat Blood because I was a big fan of their channel, and I'm still am obviously. So I remember there, Lady Fat Blood, she's a huge Ghost in a Shell fan. So she wanted to hear the perspective of a person who never seen Ghost in a Shell since she's obviously going to be more harsher because she's seen it, right? So I was like, okay, I've never seen the anime. I haven't even seen like I've only seen like box covers and that's it. I'm going to go in with an open mind and watch it. And it wasn't terrible. I think I have a review on it still on my channel. Yeah, it's still on there because I never took it down just because I knew they wanted to see it. Um, I just felt like it was so sci-fi. That's it, like sci-fi channel. I was like, this cannot be a multi-million dollar kind of movie. And yeah, it was just I didn't, and I'm not a big Scarlett Johansson fan, and I was like, great, now I really have to go into this open-mindedly. And no, I mean, they kind of executed the look well on her, but I just at the end, she ended up being an Asian girl, and then they just took her soul and put it in an android or whatever or that's why they call it Ghost in a Shell. But I was just like, just use the Asian girl then. Like, what? You might as well have made the girl white. Like, I didn't get it. Like, why would you guys do that knowing you guys were going to make people mad? So, um, I was like, you might as well have just made the girl white or just put Scarlett Johansson. Well, okay, I guess they can't look exactly the same because I don't know the original anime or movie, so I can't really say anything on that. If why they couldn't just get the same person, but Yeah, so I went in it, and I mean, don't get me wrong, the beginning was pretty cool. Like it started off really cool and all, but it just felt like, yeah, this could have gone straight to sci-fi. I did not have to pay $10 to go to the or however, I don't even know how much the theaters cost. I forgot how much I paid. But I was like, I went in there and it was kind of empty, but then again, I go early. I'm one of those people, if I have to go to the movie theater, I'm not a big movie theater person. I don't like dealing with the people that are in there. Oh, I wasn't even that way in high school with all like the freaking hood rats in there. I was like, no. I was like, mm-mm. So if it wasn't the hood rats, if I didn't go to my area, which is all hood, I would go to like the nicer areas. Then you have to deal with like the little surfer and like skater boys running up and down and like making like stupid like penis jokes, and then it's like you can't watch the movie. So that's why I don't like going to the theaters, especially at night. And if I do have to, it has to be early in the morning, like right when the first show starts, like the first movie starts. Let's see. I also remember Disney's one Saturday morning block of cartoons, along with watching. Yeah, I remember the Aladdin and Aladdin one and Timon and Pumbaa. I didn't like the Aladdin one, but it was more like, one of those like you just watched it just because it was there. You were waiting for the next show to start, or just for the sake to watch some kind of entertainment. I don't know. Did you guys see Ghost in the Shell, the movie, like with Scarlett Johansson? Because I don't know. I just thought it was like really cheaply done, and that's basically what I said to them. I was like, this is what I think. So I said more stuff. I just can't remember because I can't really remember the whole movie. But yeah, have any of you guys? Oh, I can't pronounce the whole name. It was something Midori. And I just remember that anime movie because it was one of the most controversial ones. It was really about a girl who got like I guess you could say abducted by like circus freaks, and oh, just the first 5 minutes is terrible to watch. Like it's terrible what they do to her. And I couldn't like believe it, man. And then that's because that was the footage that got saved. Because supposedly whoever was working with the creator of this got really pissed off and took away a lot of like the footage, and it was supposed to be a longer movie. And every time when they do like premiere of it in Japan, they have it all circus out theme the theater. I'm like, oh no, no. But I saw the whole movie because I was trying to like the binge watch as much horror movies as I can. And that one to me was just way more disturbing than any like, there's something about cartoons. I guess because we think of it so innocently, and you think of like children and all that, right? So because that's when you start off watching them, obviously. So there's something about seeing a cartoon and you see like a girl is because they will actually have like a fucking like 10-year-old girl getting raped, and you'll see it and you're like, what the hell, like it. But yeah, it was disturbing. I heard it was my favorite drummer in any genre. I'm not much of a drummer like person. Like I can't really tell you, and I've said this many times in my channel, like when it comes to musical terms or like instrument wise and all that, I can't really like answer that. Because I don't know how to play a guitar or anything. So I feel like I'm not the right person to answer that. I mean, I'm not saying that everyone else has to agree with me on that. Absolutely not. It just means if you have your opinion on who's a better drummer, you just have a better ear than I do. That's basically it. I've seen it with my sweetheart, and it was weak compared to the anime we have previously. Oh, okay. We're talking about Ghost in a Shell. Okay, I was about to say like, wait, you saw the horror one I was just talking about? Like you thought it was weak? Um. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people agree with me. But yeah, Chris Stuckman was like A minus. I'm like, no, you got paid, dude. You got paid to fucking give it a good rating. Horror Master. I don't know which one you're saying. Wait, what? To like, I'm guessing you're talking about the horror movie I was talking about. Let me see if I could find a link. Oh no, I don't even want to link it. Should I link it? It's a terrible horror movie. It's a terrible one. I was just curious. I know I asked No, it's cool. Oh, okay, yeah, Horror Master. Yeah, but it's just it was a it's a really sick one. And I know and that's not the only like okay, anime has a lot of especially from the 90s. I haven't seen Akira, but I know that shit was sick. I've seen some images. Berserk, like, come on, did we? I seen okay. I never finished seeing the whole series, but I seen the ending because when I first heard about it, people were talking about the ending. I was like, and I'm a person like, you could kill it for me. That's fine. I'm not gonna be mad at you if it's gonna be spoilers. I'm a spoiler person because I'm a person like I need to know now. Now. So go ahead and like tell me spoilers. I'm okay with it. So I looked it up, and it ends up being the one I saw was not even a director's cut of it. It was like some stuff was cut out, and I was like, huh? I was like, huh? One anime movie that you should watch, and I think it's still on YouTube. Oh, is it still on YouTube? I'll watch Vampire Hunter if it's on YouTube. Yeah, because your queen is broke right now. Also, I think Chris is a big fan of Ghost in a Shell. So maybe he was being biased, but I don't know. He is, but there's a lot of Ghost in a Shell fans that did not agree with the movie. Usually people like obviously like the Dragon Ball Z one. I'm not gonna give that shit an A minus. You gotta be kidding me. I wouldn't even give it a D. But no, I really feel like no, like I would have let it go if he gave it like a B plus. But and, like I don't agree a lot of things with Chris Stuckman. The problem is with people who review stuff, and this is why I don't like doing album reviews or anything like that. Like one, I don't give the I can't describe the music. I feel personally I'm horrible at describing the music. It's one thing to do metal around the world. I like introducing the bands. That's fine. But when it comes to like guitar riffs and like drums and this and that. I mean, don't get me wrong, you could tell who's good and who's not as excellent, but I don't know how to explain it why. So, and I hate when people are like, "Oh yeah, I heard this person talked about like the new Lamb of God album and it wasn't that great." I'm like, I want to listen to it. You don't tell me shit. I want to listen to it. And you got to take like people don't understand. You got to take all these like people who review stuff with a grain of salt because they're going to have a different taste than you. And then sometimes they don't go in with like an open mind. They don't. They absolutely don't. And it's kind of hard to sometimes do that. I'm not going to say like how dare you not be open-minded about that. It's just it's kind of hard, when you're used to something. When you're used to listening to something and then you have to go out of your element or something changed that's within your element. So I understand. Yes, it's still on. You're cool. Okay, so I got something to watch. I know some people have been sending me stuff to watch. I was like, okay, I'll be I'll be fine. I'll be fine during quarantine. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. That's just my opinion on Chris Stuckman. I think he's almost close to 1 million subscribers, and I think he's just getting a little high and mighty right there. Like he gave the Omen. What was it? Did he give it? I don't remember what he gave the Omen. Now that I think of it, but when he was talking about it, he's like, "Oh, well, I don't think it was the best." I was like, "That was a damn good movie." I mean, and then again, I was like, "Okay," like I don't know. He says some dumb shit. I was like, first of all, you never until you work on an actual set, then you could talk. And then another thing that annoyed. What was the movie? Oh my god! Oh, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. When he said the Swedish one wasn't as good, I was like no, it was better than just because his one of his all time favorite directors, David Lynch, fucking directed it. I was like, no, no. Like, hush up. The rap fans tend to not be open-minded. Dude, we don't need to talk about rap fans. like they're not open-minded people. They really aren't. But well, no. Have you ever seen Lost in Las Vegas, the channel? Like the two guys mainly listen to hip hop and I think they're music teachers. I don't know. I'm not sure. But they're open-minded and I like how they dissect the songs and everything. And oh my god, the Megadeth one was hilarious. Like they did their first reaction to Megadeth was Wars. Yeah, it was Wars. So That one was a good one to watch. So it goes to show you like how YouTube does like help out people be open minded and trying out stuff. And then there was this other guy, I forgot what was his name, when he saw the Nightwish one with Floor Jensen doing the one at Walk-In. So I like watching those reaction videos, like especially from different people. I don't know why. And there's another one I like to watch a lot called 6'5". He's real good too. I know he's local around here. I was like, oh, he's from South Central, so he's not that far. Um, I used to watch this one guy. His name was Preston, but I forgot the name of the channel. But he's not on anymore. It's like, what the hell happened to this guy? Or maybe I just need to click the bell. Have you heard of Jamie Jess's cover of Holy Wars? No, I have not. Is it epic or should I skip it? Who am I kidding? I'm curious now, so I'm gonna listen to it afterwards. It's good. Is it just as long or do they cut it? Hmm. Yeah, but you know what was trying to think. I don't want to talk about Chris Stuckman anymore. He annoys me. It's like I like some of his stuff, but he annoys me. Um, who's another? I like watching the one who talks about bad movie reviews. I don't know if you guys ever seen him. He's the Canadian one. Yeah, send me the link. Um, he's the Canadian one, and he what was the one with the Scientology based movie with John Travolta and they thought it was gonna be the next Star Wars? Does anybody remember that? It's just like some kind of intense moment of reality or something like that. But that one was a real good review that he did. Eventually, Chris Stuckman did one too. But I noticed like Chris Stuckman copies off him a lot because he did like the whole Battlefield Earth. Yes. Um. Oh my god. But then also like the Canadian guy. I'm just gonna call him the Canadian guy because I can't remember his name. I think because he used to have. Okay, I got your. I got the link. He used to have named the channel. Oh god, I can't even remember the original name, so why am I even saying that? But I think he changed it to like really bad movie reviews, if I remember correctly. I think that's the name of his channel now. And I like the I like the one where he did about elves. And it was so bad, that movie. It was not even it wasn't even a B movie. It was like a D. And the movie Elves it was like, first of all, the whole poster was like a lie. And they're like, there was only one elf in the whole movie that was doing like the killing, and it was called elves, plural people. It was plural, and everybody was like, well, "Where's the other elves?" But then Grizzly, the guy who played like Grizzly Adams, was in it. So I'm curious to see how bad it is. Oh, but he's done some good ones. Battlefield Earth, yeah. Yeah, that was a terrible movie. I remember seeing it in the theaters. It was just like, what was he throwing? Like, what was he throwing at the beginning? Ah, what was let's see. The creepy part is those Scientologists have like their own channel, like cable network. And that's like really creepy. Sometimes I've thought about it, like maybe I should just like look into it and watch what kind of dumb shit they're like preaching about and see what happens. But then I'm like, no, what if they try to contact me? Like, what if they try to contact me? I've passed by the Scientology church over there in Hollywood. There's two of them. There's the really big one that you guys usually see in the advertisement whenever they're talking about Scientology. There's like a really big one. It looks almost very like, I don't want to say castle, but it has like a brick outside kind of look. And then there's like the smaller one where they just recruit people. And I remember it was me and Brendan from Wet Movie One. We were walking past we were walking past the Scientology church, and they were trying to hand us pamphlets. And he's like, "Sorry, I'm with the Illuminati," and they go, "Oh, we can't work with people from the Illuminati." And we were just like, "What the fuck?" Tell Me of Land 2 has some mixed bags. I haven't even seen the first one. I remember Shaun of the Dead. That one was really good. I need to rewatch that. That one was epic. And then there's also another Scientology church in Inglewood, of all places. I'm like, why? Why are you guys there? Like, I thought you guys only aim for like rich areas with money. And I know they basically take over like the whole freaking Florida area because there's either that or evangelist people out there. And then it's funny because like Scientology is almost like, I don't want to say it's almost obviously, but they have the same cult mind just like the Mormons do, or the Latter-day Saints as they want to be called. I'm still convinced that lady, the who's part of that church whose children are missing, I'm still convinced she killed them or she sold them to like human trafficking. One or the other. I'm convinced she did one of those two. Y'all like you guys, you're all thinking like Jax, stop doing investigations. Stop trying to solve these cases. Just makes me mad sometimes. Hmm. Have you guys been watching any murder mystery stuff lately? I know Netflix has a lot of like a hive. I don't know what you mean, Skull Diamond, like a hive. It must have been something I said. Now I can't even remember. I'm sorry. I know we were talking about Scientology, so I don't know if it had something to do with that. What was it? Yeah, I know the Tiger King that people have been talking about. I haven't seen it yet. I want to. It looks hilarious as hell. Um, I really want to see that. And what was the other one that they've been talking about? They've been talking about the Tiger King, and I don't know who else. Like there's like a bunch of shows right now on. Oh, The Witcher. The Witcher's another show I want to see. They say it's like, I don't know. I wasn't really into Game of Thrones. I couldn't get into it. It was just too ratchet for me. But they said The Witcher's kind of like that, but I'm like, okay. Because I'm not gonna lie, I just got curious because of the sex scenes. So what I did, I remember for Games of Thrones, I went on and I looked for the sex scenes and I was like, oh, okay. And I could tell when they used like the porn star as a stunt double. And I was like, okay, whatever. I mean, it was decent sex scenes, I guess. I don't know. It wasn't that great. I thought I was like, just leave it to the professionals, please. And then I saw the Witcher one, their sex scenes. Oh, that shit was terrible. I was like, no, please leave this to the professionals, or it was bad. Oh, the Scientologist, you mean? Like a high. Oh yeah, yeah. I've been watching a bunch of different movies. Just today, I've seen one of the Gamera movies. Well, that sounds familiar, the Gamera one. Also, the Netflix Tiger documentary memes are great. Yeah, I have been catching up with the 70s. Oh, I love that 70s show. That was my time right there. Yeah, I was like 10 years old when it aired, and 18 or just turning 18 when the season finale happened. Mhm. Yeah, but I don't know now. Now I wish I had Netflix. We had Netflix for a while, but my mom got fed up with it. Like there's something wrong with her TV. For some reason, she can't get it in there, like in her TV in her room, and that's where she mainly watches all the movies. And I used to have Hulu, and I mainly bought it for me and her to watch, and she never fucking touched it. I was like, woman, okay, I'm not paying for this shit no more then. So I took it off, and now I regret it. But Evan's over there telling me, he was like, well, you could do a free account. And I keep forgetting that, like, to tell him, like, you need to create an account for me because it's not letting me create an account. So unless it won't let I don't know how many accounts you can have on Hulu, but there's already like 3 or 4 on there, and I don't think I'm able to like create another one. I've been working on the Shadow. You're working on a Shadow the Hedgehog pinup? Oh. Oh, oh, all that sounds awesome, right there. All that just sounds. I can't wait to see that. I really want to see that. Were you Skull Diamond? Were you also the one who did the artwork? Because I saw like there was some like a big Dan, a little Dan, and black metal werewolf art. Like somebody had tagged them in. I forgot how I saw them. I don't know. Maybe they shared it or something. And I think that's how I started following you. Were you the one who created that? Kaiju like Godzilla. Oh, okay. Because I think that was you, Skull Diamond. I'm not sure. Oh, and then back to Scientology. The other Scientology church, the one where they, well, not the church, but where they had their people locked up, um, is over there in Hemet, and it's not that. It's like in the Riverside area almost. So it's like in that area, and I know people that like live nearby it. I'm like, ooh, that's just creepy. You live nearby there. I don't even. As soon as I heard that they were in Hemet, I'm like, I'm avoiding Hemet at all times. But yeah, like I know, like when I was watching that Lisa, no, Leah lady from Kings and Queens, the show, I remember she interviewed a lot of people from from the Scientology church, and yeah, it was just crazy the stuff that was going on. Oh, let me show you what my friend gave me. Oh no, since we all know I like Sailor Moon and all, I wasn't going to get it because I don't like the company, like the makeup company itself. But my friend, she was like, I got you this. And it's a Sailor Moon eyeshadow palette. And it's like the first time like a well-known brand has collab with Sailor Moon. So of course they were selling out quick. And I wasn't going to buy it just because I don't like the brand itself. But then my friend was like, I got you an early B-Day present. I was like, my birthday's not for like another month and a half, but thank you. And I'm not even throwing away the packaging because it's so pretty. It's like I was like, I might as well have it for collection purposes. I don't think I did, but I was planning on doing a tribute poster showcasing metal YouTubers in one. Oh, that'll be awesome. How many metal YouTubers are? Who do I follow? Obviously the Dans. I follow Black Metal Werewolf. I follow Black Metal Rebellion, obviously, and the almost everyone in the United Rebellion. Um, let's see who else. The URA, as we are called. I need to do like a self portrait of myself. Like I hate doing self portraits. Like if anybody ever took art classes, those are the worst. Like I hate it when they will have us do like you need to do a self portrait of yourself, and like you just find because they use such a detailed mirror, and it's just you could see everything wrong with you, and you're like, wait, what? When did I get that? It's like I hate doing self portraits, and they never come out looking like me. They never do. I love the one that my I guess you could call him like my tagger teacher. He used to be my manager when I used to work at Kmart. And I wanted to get into like graffiti art, and I need to start. I need to start. I have all this time. Come on, Jax, you could do it. So I have to do art for my own channel. He did one of my tagger named Ripper, and with like my hair like going like all down there and like going to the sign, I mean to the spelling, I mean, and then with like skulls on the side. And I think he even drew like a little bit of blood coming down, like and kind of with like stitches on me, like almost like Frankenstein. I was like, this is dope. Like he has some mad skills. Like he did a Scarface one. It was epic. It was, and I'm a Scarface fan. In case you guys don't know, I love the movie Scarface. If it Amsterdam was the first metal YouTuber I follow afterwards, I explore more like you, Killbot, HME, and Jay Hoff. Okay, yeah. If it Amsterdam, I don't know if I'm still following him or not. I just know he doesn't film that much for sure. I remember he, or at least maybe the time I subscribed to him, I mean, he starts slowing down a little bit. Who was my first one? Okay, the Cover Kill Nation is gone, sadly. He retired. Um, there's this channel called the Shred Shack. No, and they're very underrated. Nobody really like watches them. I mean, they don't do like, the kind of metal stuff that we do, but they are like they do podcasts and sometimes in the Halloween time, the guy's named Pat, the main guy who runs it. And he'll like talk about like his favorite like horror movies during like the month of October. Um they're so underrated though. I'm like people need to watch these guys. They're really good. Waiting for a new infidel video is like waiting for the coming of Christ in a good way. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't know what he does that makes him so busy. I follow you, the dance, and Septic Siren, Black Metal Werewolf, the Metal Monster. Oh, Metal Monster ain't around no more, is he? I don't even know. Oh, I couldn't get into Septic Siren. I'll be honest about that. I don't care. Follow Emily, and I'm so glad she's back. All hail hell. All hail hell. Like I feel like I need to really slow down and say that. I'm so glad she's back doing. I got so pissed when she put like her videos on private and like was slowing down, and then she didn't do anything for like a good year and a half or two, and then she had came back, but then went away again, and then it was like, oh my god, stop busting my nuts here, woman. Like stop. It's like I like I'm so glad she's back because I do like it like when she talks about black metal because she's definitely a person who knows what she's talking about, and she does. You could tell like black metal is more of her thing. Oh, yeah, I forgot he has his band. Yeah, he was funny though. I liked him a lot. And how him and Big Dan and Little Dan both did the battle jacket history. Ends up being they both saw the same website or whatever. I thought they broke up. I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about the band? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, okay. Do you guys, I don't know. Do you guys watch anybody from the United Rebel Alliance besides me? Are you still working on your battle jacket? I need to go back and working on it. I do. But I want a sewing machine. I'm tired, dude. It's painful to just my battle jack is underneath here. It hasn't been updated though, so it's not like you guys missed much. But I was thinking, should I do another sewing video? Like I've only done one, but I was like, okay, well, what am I gonna talk about in the sewing video? I don't want to steal Laura's like Monday Laura. I don't even know if she's ever coming back to YouTube. She never told me anything. Um, but she is busy with like a lot of work and planning her wedding and everything. So um she was the one who did the patches, like it was like an encyclopedia of a band. And every time she would like sew on a band patch. And she was just quick the way she did it. But I think the material on her battle jacket was a lot thinner than mine. Mine is like really thick. And I just finally got the needle will break and I will like stab myself. I'm pretty sure there's blood on my battle vest somewhere, or maybe on one of the patches. But I do need to work on that. And I'm still unsure what I want for the back patch. Um Only metal YouTuber I'm iffy on is the Rageaholic or Razor Fist. I haven't heard of him. Granted, his Mythos episodes are great. Oh no, wait! I think I know who you're talking about now. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he's the one who makes the Mythos. Yeah, I've seen those episodes, but I've never like. Well, I've seen him being like recommended to me. I just never clicked on them. Yeah, but I do need to finish my battle jacket. I just need to get a sewing machine. But to tell you the truth, I really don't like the vest that I'm working on. It was my dad's denim jacket, and I was just like, I was in a creative mood, and I was like hardcore sewing for a while, and it looks weird on me. Here, I'll put it on. Like, I'll show you guys. It's just leather. Isn't okay. I don't know. Maybe it looks better on me now. Maybe I just tried it on a bad day or something. Um, I think because I really wanted a black denim one. Is it on the right way? Do I have it on? No, I do not have it on the right way. No, it's completely wrong, Jax. You have it on completely wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I think I do look okay now. Maybe I was just having a bad day that day, and I just thought it looked terrible. I think it'll go better with a long sleeve though. But yeah, I'm more like I want to get like a gray battle jacket, but it doesn't have to be denim. And I like the whole army one. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do I look okay with this? Let's see. You're about to start your next battle jacket. I'm almost completed my battle jacket. Just need a few more patches. I was so on patches while listening to some to music or Razor's Metal Mythos. Okay. Yeah, who I would like how did I do it? I was either playing music in the background or like listening to obviously listening to YouTube videos because I can't watch it while I'm sewing because gotta make sure I don't poke myself. Uh, get a back patch that says Nookie. They're gonna be like, this girl is from the 90s for sure. He reviews video games, does political rants. He's not bad, but sometimes I could find him I'm guessing you mean irritating. Yeah. I don't know, but what do you guys think? Is it cool? I don't want to show the shirt because it has a logo of a adult beverage, so I can't show the shirt. I think what it is, what I find wrong with it is just there's too much material and it is a little big on me a little bit. Well, not really. It's not big on me with my fat ass, but if it's just gonna be a vest and I know I'm not gonna like tie it up or like button it up or anything, it could like use less fabric. Oh, thanks. No, you're cool. You know how many stuff I misspelled, dude? Autocorrect. We gotta remember that. Autocorrect sometimes ruins your life. It does. It could completely ruin your life. Oh, oh God. I'm like wondering why the hell did I get a magic mushroom? I don't even do drugs. I don't know if you guys seen the anime Hetalia, but I have this is Canada, the one that got ignored in all the meetings. Because sometimes that's how excuse me, I burped. Sometimes I feel that's me, especially growing up. I was always ignored. So, oh, thank you, Skull Diamond. Maybe I should start wearing it more. Man, it's not done, so I don't feel comfortable. But I do. I know people were asking me. They haven't asked me for a while, but they're like, you need to hurry up and like update. I need to go back and look at that battle jacket video first. See what I did. Yeah, because I remember we were doing the process. Now I'm starting to remember what I was doing. Okay, we were doing the process of my battle jacket. And I remember the first video I did because I was kind of doing it like a homage to Downsy from Down with This Sort of Thing. By the way, he doesn't really want to come back. And if he does a video now and then. But I remember when this had sleeves. If you guys ever want to go back to it, like I probably should do a little like a little file on just my battle jackets. Um, I remember I grabbed an axe and I went down on the sleeve. It didn't really cut or anything, but I just did that. Love the battle vest. It looks really good on you. Thank you. Yeah, and I think like the first video, like I was just like I was just effing around. I was like, I grabbed an axe and I went on the sleeve, and then I think it was just proportions. I think I titled it proportions because I was trying to figure out where to put stuff. And eventually, thankfully, I never went through the whole thing because now I'm just like, I think I want to change that and then that and then that. Mm. Yeah, I got the original HME logo right there. My boys. Then right here, Black Label and Social Distortion. I'm a huge fan of theirs. So, and then I got a Marcy one. And then right here, oh shit, what fell? Oh, my leather jacket. Tomb of the Mutilated by Cannibal Corpse. Can't really see that well, but you know what it is. You know what it is. Some reason I have a magic mushroom on here. I just like psychedelic art. That's another thing. I love psychedelic art. Got Sailor Mercury, and I got Luca, one of the Vocaloids, and Black Lion Records, and parental advisory kind of shit. Yeah. I don't know if I want to keep the Black Label Society on there. I haven't been listening to them that much lately, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it on there or not. But then again, it's like covering it, so it doesn't even matter. I don't feel like going through all that again. Oh, then on the pockets, I have Venom, and then the Megadeth one. Where did I get? I think I got them at the Santa Fe Swap Meet. I'm not sure. I want to. Yeah, camel vests are badass. Yeah. Yeah, like I want to get like an army jacket and just add like a back patch to it. What else is cute? So do you guys, I know Skull Diamond, you said you have one. Sansi Boy, you said you have one. What about the other three? Do you guys have battle jackets out there? Are they done? What's your guys' back patch? Tell me, what do you guys have? I don't want to put Megadeth because I know like Megadeth was one of like the bands that like changed my life. But I feel like a lot of people have a Megadeth patch, and I just don't. I want mine to stand out. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to think. Okay, what else? Like I thought about Sabaton. I did really think about Sabaton. Um, I have who is it? I do have a back patch that I got with Electric Wizard. There we go. I have an Electric Wizard back patch that I got from the Metalhead box, but I don't know if I want to put that on the back. No, you don't have one. Unless Jackass makes a I can see your chest jokes about can't what? I want a camel vest, but I can't find any unless a Jackass makes a. Right now, there's a bushfire. Ooh, brush fire, not bushfire, brush fire. That sucks. Are the fumes going to your area or the ashes? I have a Metallica Creeping Death back patch. Okay. I don't know. Do I have an Iron Maiden patch? Oh, but then I'm gonna be like everybody else having an Iron Maiden patch. Like I want something different. Like I like Electric Wizard, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to listen to like every album from them because I haven't listened to every album from them. They're cool and all, but it's like I need to really listen to them in order for me to make that final decision. Be like, yes, you belong on the back. I don't have a back patch, but on the back of the jacket is a chain. Oh, a chain cross. Don't ever tell that to Black Metal Rebellion. Black Metal Rebellion is like, oh, I love him and all, but goddamn, he's just he's so OCD. Like he's a true Virgo, man. He's also a Virgo. Like he's so OCD. And he's over there like saying like you can't have a bunch of little patches all together on the back. Like no. When I was on midweek metal with Big Dan and Little Dan, some guy was like, you can't put on cartoons on there. I'm like, yes, you can. I mean, you can okay, yeah, it won't be exactly like a metal vest, like a metal vest anymore. But if you want to make a battle jacket that's purely cartoon characters, then go ahead. can be used while hunting and navigating. No, I know what you're talking about, dude. I know. Like I've had people tell me too. Like I had like when I used to be an on-set makeup artist, I had a camouflage ammunition bag that I got from the store Bass Pro Shop, and people were like, is that an ammunition bag?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I will put the brushes inside the parts where they hold the ammunition. I'm guessing that's, I don't know about hunting, but I'm assuming that's where they put the bullets or whatever it was, the ammunition, I guess. Um, but and it was camouflage, and then sometimes like people would be like, "Oh, why are your brushes just hanging like that?" When like there's nothing insane, they'll make jokes about it. So yeah, I know what you were talking about. I love camouflage though. Oh, especially when they're mixed with pink. I have okay, my uncle, um, I think it's the brand Real Tree. I believe that's the name of it. He gave me, they look like Chucks, and outside is camouflage and inside is pink, and then it has pink laces. They're not the most comfortable shoes though. That's the only thing. They're not that comfortable. So that's why I don't really wear it that much. And plus, like I wear so much black. It didn't really go well with all the black I wear. Like I would have to wear like denim and like maybe camouflage. Oh, I do have a camouflage shirt. So I could just wear that with that. Hmm, okay. Everyone's gonna think I'm country. I recently bought an electric guitar. Cool. Ride the Lightning is my most. Yeah, I like Ride the Lightning by Metallica. That one's my favorite album, especially when my step introduced me to them alongside Slayer, Iron Maiden, Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah. Um, Tell me if you agree with me on this. Well, not agree with me, not precisely agree with me. Actually, what is your opinion on this? Ride the Lightning, because like how the early documentaries of like thrash metal and like Megadeth and Metallica, they were talking about how thrash metal is a combination of punk and metal, so therefore it's thrash metal. I don't know if anybody remembers that. I feel like a lot of people don't remember that. Or is it just me, or was it a Mandela effect? No, it cannot be, because I know other people remember this. So my friend Alan is, well, he's not really my friend anymore. We had a fallout. But years ago when we were friends, he was like, "Oh, I didn't like Ride the Lightning because it was too metal." And then the guy that I was dating at the time, he was like, "I didn't like Ride the Lightning because it was too punk." So what's your opinion? I'm like, to me, it just sounds like thrash metal. I'm like, it just sounds like really like early, the peak of its time thrash metal. So, but they were over there like arguing, like, "No, it's too punk. No, it's too metal." Like, I'm just like, it's a combination of both. Like, I don't know. I felt like it was just thrash metal. But that was my favorite album. I do like Ride the Lightning. Kill 'Em All is real cool too. Hmm. It's a good album, yeah. Yeah, but the decisions I have to make for a back patch. And I'm like always looking at hmm. I'm wondering if I should go for Power Wolf. I've been getting into them more and more lately. Hmm. I don't know. Now I gotta think about it. I definitely want something more on the folk side. Saying anger is just no. Nah, I don't want a Motorhead one. I like. Don't get me wrong. I love Motorhead, but I don't want one. No, that's again. That's a little too typical. Like, nothing against the bands. Obviously, I love them, but it's just the fact I want something different. I think it's just straight up thrash when with Cliff doing bass work that's limitless and is ahead of its time. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Ride the Lightning is one of my favorite albums by Metallica. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. I understand there are some people. No, really, I can't understand it. I'm just trying to be nice here. But like, okay, there's still people out there, believe it or not, that think the Black Album is the best album they have. And I noticed that comes from like a lot of new metal fans. Because the guy that, okay, I always mention there is a guy. that introduced me to metal, because I was already listening to metal. I just didn't get deep into metal, like into the death kind of sound, until I met him. Let's just call him Bitchard. Yeah, we're gonna call him Bitchard. So if you guys haven't figured it out, the combination of the name and then bitch, I don't know. I'll probably tell you later. But he was like, "How can you hate the Black Album? That was the one with all their best songs on there." I was like, "I'm sorry, but if my friend, okay, at that time I had a friend who liked a lot of pop music, and if she's over here asking me like, can I borrow one of your Metallica CDs?" And then like, because I had like burned CDs, and I told her, "Well, which one do you want? I have Ride the Lightning, I have Kill Them All, I have Master of Puppets, and I had the one I actually did have of them. I don't think I have it anymore. I probably do. It's just buried somewhere. Well, the one they did with the San Francisco Symphony Orchestra. Um, I had that one, and I was like, "Which one do you want?" She's like, "Oh, the one that has Nothing Else Matter." I was like, "You mean the Black Album?" I was like, "I don't have the Black Album, but I have it on the San Francisco one, the symphony one, I mean." And I was like, if somebody from the pop world just wants to listen to that but doesn't want to listen to like Kill Them All and all that, like, I mean, I'm not a big Metallica fan, and I don't think they're the greatest of all time, but I do like those CDs. The first 3 albums, Justice for All is okay. I mean, it's fine, it's whatever. Um, but the Black one? But there are really people out there. And then there's a lot of, even from like Gen X generations, that think the Black Album was the best one of all time. People just need to stop talking shit. It's not really about like people talking shit. I feel like it was just too much of a drastic change and people couldn't handle it. And that's why, I mean, and I do believe they sold out. I mean, absolutely. I mean, they're still selling out to this day. So, um, but I don't see it as like such a negative way anymore. I mean, they could have got into rap for all you know. They could have done like hip hop. I mean, they already did the Lady Gaga one. The way I see it, that's just karma after what happened to them at the Grammys with Lady Gaga and like how they were introduced as a backup band. I see it as karma to Metallica for selling out. So I didn't feel bad for them. I was like, no, that's just karma. Sorry. That I look great on that one. Somebody should have screenshot that. I don't know how I look in that one though. Yeah, I'll choose Slayer any day over Metallica. Absolutely. One of my friends told me, he was like, at my funeral, you have to play Raining Blood. I was like, okay. I was like, I would have chose, what was a Dead Skin Mask? Am I saying it right? I'm so bad. I either go on Geeko Biloba. I either give me like good like memory pills here. I just said just play a Toot Lamone from Megadeth. I was about to say Metallica. Um, Poor Anthrax is like the smallest one. I love Anthrax though. Hmm. Then again, I don't know. I really wouldn't know what I would want. I just know I want to be cremated. I used to be so sick and twisted. I used to tell my friends, I was like, if I die, get me cremated and bury me in a sandbox. That way a little kid could find me and freak out. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. It's probably not gonna go like that. I don't know anybody that's willing to do that, and I'm pretty sure somehow it'll be traced back to them. I think I'll just be wanting to be thrown into the ocean and that's it. Or maybe into like, no, my mom told me if for some reason I were to die, that she's gonna ask one of my favorite concert venues to see if she could sprinkle the ashes there. I was like, and I could see all the shows for free. The Black Album was okay. Nothing Else Matters and Enter Sandman were decent. I didn't like Nothing Else Matters, but I will agree with you on Enter Sandman. But I only like listening to it when it was that ECW One Night Stand. when when Sandman came out to it, that was about it. But I feel like the wrestler made it epic. That's what it was. He made it epic. what else was on the Black Album? Forever I May Roam was decent. I did like that one. I think out of all the songs on there, I like that one the most. And yeah, just that one. That's all I can think of for right now. Hmm. Megadeth is more of a favorite than Metallica in terms of consist. Yeah, exactly. Endgame was good. Like people don't really talk about Endgame. I don't know why, but that was a killer album. I do like Endgame. I even liked United Abominations. I mean, it wasn't the best one. You could tell it was like them picking up from like where they left off with Risk and the world needs a hero was pretty blah. Like at least I don't know what it was. At least with Risk, okay, I understand why it was bad, but I was able to enjoy it more. I felt because they at least were honest about it. And then Cryptic Writings was a little bit better than Risk. Um, I feel like that one gets a lot of hate for some than it should get. Um, but yeah, I will definitely choose Cryptic Writings over Risk though. Um, I hated Super Glider. I hated it. It was literally, and I mentioned it on my Megadeth collection. I mentioned it that it was like, how can I say it? It was like listening to like a Seventh Heaven soundtrack. If you guys don't know what Seventh Heaven is, so I mean, I'm pretty sure we all remember that damn show. Basically, religion was being shoved down our throats since we were kids because of that show. Oh, Exodus is fucking wonderful. Maybe I should get an Exodus patch. I never see people that many with Exodus patches. I will put that on the maybe pile. Watch me just go for Megadeth. I just give up. I'm gonna find a Megadeth one. It had to be like a dope looking one though. Let's see. I have an Exodus patch. A big the back patch or it's a small one? Let me see. I don't know if I ever showed you the Sabaton one I put on here, but tell me if it doesn't look like Wolverine from X-Men. Here, let me. Here we go. That does that not look like Wolverine? Small patch. Okay. I just noticed I have two Exciter patches. Oh, well, that's the one I want from Lonnie. Duh, Jax. Maybe one day, since we have all the time in the world, I'll sew a patch on while we're talking. But only thing is, I don't want to be ignoring you guys. Like, I don't want to, like, I have to, like, really multitask right there. It's ironic how I said it looks like Wolverine on that patch when everyone said that Breeze Mark by Sabaton. The start of it sound like the X-Men theme song now that I think about it. Hmm. Yeah, nobody's talking no more. Okay, next topic. What should we talk about? We've been all over the place. That's why I like doing these live streams. Kind of does look like Wolverine with sideburns. Oh, I actually looked up. I was like, how does a Wolverine look like? I was like, doesn't. I mean, I understand why they call him Wolverine. Don't get me wrong, because he's like small and like pack. So, and then with the little and the fucking claws. So I understand that, but I looked it up. I was like, oh, so that's a Wolverine. Was it in part like the Weasel family? It was something like that. It does look a little bit color wise, yeah. Maybe they are X Men fans and we just don't know it. Can you imagine them all of a sudden making songs about mutants? How much of a change that'll be? Mm, I think so with the color too. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the colors. Because when you think of Wolverine, you think of blue and yellow for sure. What did you guys think of the I don't think it was I don't know how long ago it came out, but X-Men came out with the one with the Phoenix. I don't remember the name of it, but it was recently. What did you guys think of that one? I thought it was bad. It was so bad. Everything was just so fast. I did not like the two who played Jean Grey and Cyclops. I thought their acting was just terrible. Cyclops reminds me of a person that I know. And I'm just like, it was just awkward. I don't know. I felt Cyclops was very awkward. Dark Phoenix, I haven't seen it. I guess that was the name of it. It barely came out like maybe a year or two ago. It's not that it's not that old. It's not the one from the early 2000s, that's for sure. I think that one was better to tell you the truth. And I like the actress who played Jean Grey. But yeah, no, the latest one was just really bad. I just and I like the First Class one. That one was really good, but this one I was just like, and I was watching it coming back home from England on my airline. That was, I mean, on my airplane that I was on, and I was just like, okay, let's see how it is, because I just kind of got the feeling I was like, this is not going to be good. I know it, and it wasn't. I just did not like it. I loved Emma Frost. I just hated January Jones played her. Then again, the other actress before her who was in the Wolverine movie who played Emma Frost, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I was like, no. But January Jones is not like she's not a good actress. I just don't like her stuff. I even seen her like I've seen some of Mad Men and I was just like, oh no. No, 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 no. That's cool. You have a preference? I didn't see it yet, but the trailers it reminds me of X-Men 3. Thank God it's not actual ripoff, the better version. Hey there, hey! I haven't seen you in a while. We're talking about X-Men. We're talking about X-Men. Uh yeah, no, that was just like I don't know, like I just hated January Jones for Emma Frost, and I was a huge like still am a huge Emma Frost fan. Um And I think that's what really got me into more into X-Men. I mean, I used to watch the cartoon back in the 90s. It was really, really good. And I preferred it way over Batman. People are gonna call me a Marvel girl. I'm not an any of them girl, but yeah, I guess if I had to choose something, it'll probably be nah. I just found X-Men very intriguing. I didn't see Phoenix movie. I stick to the comics, of course. Yeah, I completely respect that because if the comics are better, that's the thing. Uh, but did you any of you guys used to watch the cartoon series back in the 90s? I'm not talking about the remake ones they made in like the 2000s. I'm talking about the actual ones in the 90s. I enjoy the Spider-Man movies. I couldn't get into Spider-Man. I just no. That and Batman to me. Okay, I'm just gonna make it clear. I don't have anything against Batman. I'm just tired of how many movies are being made on Batman. And the thing is, he has good villains. He really does. I'm not gonna lie. He has great freaking villains. I love the villains he has, even the ones that were never on the cartoon shows or never in the movies. Like he had some great psychopaths, but we keep getting Jokers, and I'm tired of it. And I'm not a Joker fan, and I'm definitely not a Harley Quinn fan. I prefer Poison Ivy over her. And I'm just like, come on, you have so many villains. They need to make a Penguin movie, like just on the Penguin. I would love to see the makeup effects to that. Who's another one? The Riddler. I feel like nobody's smart enough to do a Riddler movie because he's the Riddler. You know what I mean? I feel like nobody's smart enough. Um, but Spider-Man, it was just, I don't know. I mean, I only liked Venom when he came out when I used to watch the cartoons, and that was it. Goes to show you that was the start of my going into darkness. Catwoman, yeah. Oh, let's not talk about the Halle Berry one. No, I'm just glad they didn't use her real name. I couldn't even finish the movie. I was like, no. Uh, who else? I did like the Tommy Lee Jones Two-Face better though. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, he has so many. I can't stand Superman though. No. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry if I offended anybody. No, I can't deal with Superman. I can't stand that cookie cutter. No. Mm-mm. No, boo boo. No. Although Lex Luthor's tight. I'm not gonna lie. I like the Lex Luthor in the animated series. He just seemed badass. That's the thing. Like, unlike the Smallville one. The Smallville one, I mean, I guess it were. I mean, it's a CW series, or it used to be the WB at that time. Um, so what can you expect? But I did like seeing the relationship between Lex and Lionel, between him and his father. Oh hell yeah, 90s X-Men's cartoon is cool, and I also seen Batman animate. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like that's what I'm saying. He has so many villains, and we keep doing the Joker over and over and over again. And I don't understand why there's a large amount audience for the Joker. I really don't. I thought the Riddler was way better. But like I said, I don't think anybody's smart enough to make a Riddler movie. Or isn't he gonna come out in the next one with Robert Pattinson? And then they got the fucking Twilight guy to be the next Batman. I'm like, we should have just stick with Ben Affleck. And I remember when he got so much shit for it. Carnage. Oh God, who was the other one? Okay, I can't remember the other one. I was gonna say, um, who's your least favorite characters? It could be from anything, from either the villain or the hero. Who's like your least favorite superhero or villain? I freaking wish they should do a Penguin movie and have Danny DeVito reprise the role. His always, yeah, exactly. Danny, I can't see anybody else do that role. To tell you the truth, absolutely. Rhino. Oh, yeah, I remember Rhino. Um, who's let's see. Well, obviously you guys already know who I just said. But who? Okay, my favorite hero. Okay, we already know. Like the reason why I liked Emma Frost. Like I'm just gonna speak on the females. I'm just gonna say just because she was more like I mean I'm doing it for myself. I like those kind of characters. They're just kind of like they're like what's in it for me kind of character. Like I'm just doing what I want to do, and I think that's why I always liked Stone Cold Steve Austin growing up as a kid because it was like he was a baby face, but it was a different kind of baby face. It wasn't a baby face we were used to. He was like, I'm a lone wolf and I do shit on my own. And that's what I liked about him. Emma Frost was kind of like that mentality of it. I think that's why I liked her a lot. But I love Wolverine though. Ay, ay. Who's my favorite? Let's see. I don't know my favorite villain though. There's a lot to name. There's a lot. I guess Venom. I already said like I don't like X-Men, but I like Venom. Mm. Will have to be the Watcher. Is that from? Oh my god, was was that the name of the movie? I forgot. A movie and Electro will be good. Yeah, is that the one for Spider-Man? I'm pretty sure that's from Spider-Man. The Electro. I'm not sure. I was just telling I don't know if you were here for that rain, but when I was just telling them like, yeah, I'm not that into Spider-Man, but I really liked Venom though when I was a kid growing up watching the cartoons. I never saw the Topher Grace one though, where he when he plays Venom. I was just when I heard about that, I was like, no, I'm not watching that. That sounds terrible. Mhm. Hmm. What do you guys think of Robert Pattinson? I think that's his name, the Twilight boy playing Batman. Well, I never saw Teen Titans, to tell you the truth. It looked interesting, but I never actually saw it. I think by then, because they used to show Teen Titans, okay, when I would come home after school, and I didn't have cable at that time, but I would always go to my brother's house and take care of my nephews when they were this was when I was like in high school and everything. So he used to have cable, and then I will go watch it'll be like Sailor Moon or if it wasn't that, it was like Dragon Ball Z, whatever anime I could get, but I could only watch like my favorites, which obviously was more anime back then. Um, still is kind of. I always chose anime over like American cartoons or comics or anything like that. Um, so I would obviously choose Dragon Ball Z and whatever, like Rurouni Kenshin and stuff like that, whatever I could get my hands, my little eyes on. But then like Teen Titans would come on, I think at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. and I would have to like go back home and finish my homework and all that. So I never stuck around for Teen Titans or anything. But it looked interesting. Topher Grace playing Venom not only ruined Spider-Man, but that 70 no, he was good in that 70s show. I mean, that was the point of him, like his character of Eric. And but I think the thing is like I feel like Topher Grace, like that movie literally came out like not too long after that 70s show finished. Like I think a year later. So Topher Grace, I feel like his acting skills didn't develop from that 70s show because you got to remember that's like your whole freaking life on there. I mean, and he did get into like chick flicks movies, which I could see him in. Um, at least Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher, while they were doing that 70s shows, they were also getting movie roles. Like they knew when the show ends, they have to get movie roles. And I remember Mila Kunis being on American Psycho all American Girl, I think it was called. I remember seeing that one, and she did a good job on that one. Uh, AKA Captain Marvel is the least impersonally anything DC and Marvel put out recently is awful. Um, oh, it was him leaving, yeah, because they brought in the other guy, but he had left because he was doing movie roles, and I think it was for like the Spider-Man movie and all that. Hmm. See. We've talked about cartoons, comics, the YouTuber blaming on Jorge, him scaring the hell out of me with his little videos. We even talked about Scientology. Um, What else? What else can we talk about? Because I know yesterday we were talking about serial killers. Hmm. So much noise in the background. I'm sorry. Who's another character I want to see? Oh God, I can't remember that many of them. With so many reboots going on, it's just like I'm so sick and tired of Disney. I don't like Disney that much. I really don't. I'm not that much of a huge fan. I mean, I like the traditional princesses. I'm not gonna lie, but then I don't like anything new that's coming out except for Frozen. I haven't seen Frozen 2, but I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on Disney? I think they're the devil. I think every time when something evil comes up, I'm like, that's Disney evil. But I obviously got that from Dragon Ball Z Abridged because Goku says that's Disney evil. The muffin button. I haven't. That one kind of looked good. I saw the trailer, but I haven't seen the movie. Yeah, because they came out with that. I was not gonna watch the Aladdin one. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, no, I was not gonna watch that. And I wasn't really a big Aladdin fan, anyways, except for obviously the genie. I think the only reason what made that movie Aladdin was because of Robin Williams. What else are they doing in real life? I know they're doing the Little Mermaid one. I'm not a big why. I don't understand why she's so huge. I was not into The Little Mermaid at all whatsoever. I mean, yeah, I have like a VHS collection of like the Disney princesses. Don't get me wrong, when I was growing up, but then when I look back on a lot of these, I was like, I am not a Little Mermaid fan. I like mermaids, I just don't like her. Who else? I know they did Dumbo. I was not gonna watch that though. What's another one? Oh, the buddy said hi. Tell him I say hi back. Oh, yeah. It's funny because a lot of people don't know that the B in JaxB.TheRipper means bunny. It's just my nickname. Well, I tell people it's my middle name. I don't have a middle name, but I always wanted one, but I never legally got it done, changed to Bunny. But I just tell people like, oh, my middle name's Bunny. And they're like, there's a story behind it, isn't it? I was like, yeah, I gave it to myself because I wanted a middle name. Sometimes if I don't know the person and if they're getting on my nerves, like like how there's those people that they just keep talking to you and they just want to know everything about you, but it's just because they're nosy and they kind of rub you off the wrong way. Like I forgot how one time I used to work at a hotel and I used to do like housekeeping, almost like it was housekeeping stuff. And I remember this one guy, like somehow we got on the topic about my name or whatever. He was like, "Oh, what's Jax for?" And I just told him, "Oh, it's short for this." And he was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Yeah, it's this Bunny Moreno. My last name was Moreno." I told him, and he's like, "Wait, your middle name is Bunny?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was just like yanking his leg, I mean, yanking his chain. I mean, and then he was like, "There's got to be a story behind it." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know. My parents were on drugs." I was just lying. I was just like talking. I was like, "My parents are total hippies." But no, they're not. They're like nowhere near it. Um, Disney is the destroyer of the worlds. Yep, and they don't pay their taxes. Disney. Oh yeah, they remade Lady and the Tramp. I haven't seen it though. My friend. Well, I mean, I guess we could call him my friend. Um, he's always on Instagram posting shit about Disney and all these big billionaire corporations and how they don't pay their taxes and blah 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 and how they don't. I'm like, dude, like I'm all for bringing down Disney. I don't care how we do it, but I do not like Disney. They are evil. They are a very evil company, and it makes me bad that you know, support whoever you want. It's fine. I'm not gonna judge you on it. Um, I just think it's really stupid when, and these are coming from Disney fans, when they'll talk about something going on and like that's racist and that's this and that's that. I was like, I'm sorry, but you watch Disney. Did you not see Dumbo? Did you not see how racist that was? And I'm not talking about the crows. I'm talking about like the slaves they had to build the tents. I was like, I'm sorry, did you not see that? And did you not hear the song they were singing? They were singing, "We work all day, we work all night, we don't have time to read or write." Did they kind of just, yeah, yeah. And then we all know freaking Walt Disney was like a Nazi supporter. And he had like a Jewish guy working for him, and he kept calling him a kike or something like that. I don't know. It was something like that. He kept calling him that, and then he kept, but like he would get mad if his like if that guy will leave to go to another company because he was a really good worker. But yet he wanted to insult him the whole time. Like, really? Yeah, they are full of Nazis. So it's like I'm all for like you want to like stand up for this rights and that's right and people's rights or whatever. And I'm one of those people. Everybody knows that. But you watch Disney. It's like I was like I can't stress it enough. I just like Alice in Wonderland, but that's not really Disney. It was a book. So, well, all of them were. Have you guys ever like originally looked in to like the stories of these Disney princesses? The Sleeping Beauty one was basically necrophilia if you kind of think about it, and cannibalism. And I'm just like, okay. It's very like morbid if you actually look into like the real stories. If you look into Sleeping Beauty and Beauty and the Beast, it's really like absolutely nothing like a fairy tale. It's actually very morbid, very fucked up, and there's gonna be cannibalism, incest. For some reason, a lot of these princesses had twins. I don't know why. Rapunzel was also a very screwed up story. Like if you look into the original, yeah. One day, just there are YouTubers out there that talk about it. Look into it, you'd be like, damn, these Disney princesses are not what we thought about. Um, your middle name is Walker, given to me by my late granddad. I don't even know your first name, dude. I just call you Skull Diamond, or unless your name is Diamond and I just didn't know, which is cool. It's funny because in Sailor Moon, I wanted her to end up with Prince Diamond. I hated Tuxedo Mask. Walker, Texas Ranger. Anybody remember that show? Oh, and for some reason, I still remember the episode where Hulk Hogan was in it. Mhm. Yeah, but I never told you where I got my middle name. I got it from Sailor Moon basically because like she's a Usagi, but I just decided to go by Bunny just to make it easier. Plus, I don't look like an Usagi. I really don't. It's funny because when I tell people, I was like, "Oh, my nickname is Bunny," and they're like, "Yeah, we can see that. You look like a rabbit." I was like, "Yay!" I was like, "I really want bunnies," but right now I'm still living with my parents, so after all our pets died of old age, they were just like, we can't handle no more pets. It was devastating. It was really hard. When my Pomeranian died, oh my God, my whole family lost their shit. It was like we grieved for months for that dog. It was horrible. And then our bird died. I don't think you guys remember when I first started the channel, you were able to hear my dog in the background barking. And then not only that, after she passed away, I got the bird Pee-wee. It was a cockatoo, or I think they're called. I'm not sure. The yellow ones, and I would have them on my shoulder. And who else? Um, Oh yeah, no, you guys never met Dragon or Mia. Dragon was a pit bull mixed with American bulldog. It was like interesting. He had like really cool stripes. Too bad I don't have like really that many pictures of him. And Mia was an Australian Shepherd mixed with Akita, but they all died of old age. It was it was time. There's nothing worse than when your pets die, man. It's just like you don't realize like how much they were your friend and how much they were like there for you when shit would go down. It's like animals could definitely feel like when something's up and they have to be near you. Like they feel like they have to be near you. Oh, your middle is right after your dad. What are your rabbits named, by the way? Wasn't one of them named Mulan? I could have sworn one of them started with like with an M. Okay, cool. Oh, and my full I don't know why I did it like a secret when I don't know why I did it, but my full name is Jacqueline. It's just I go by Jax. But I spell my name differently though. That's the thing. It annoys me. Okay, I don't spell my name with a Q. I don't. Um, but I remember one time I went to CVS, like I forgot why. They had the I had a I have a CVS card, right? But it never had my name on it. I don't know how that happened, but I've been having it. And the guy was like, "Oh, you don't have a CVS. I mean, you don't have your card, your name on the card." I was like, "Oh, okay, sure." He was like, "What's your first and last name?" And I said Jacqueline, and then I spelled it. This fucker still spelled it like the how you usually would spell Jacqueline. I was like, "That is not how you spell my name." And I try to have it changed so many times. And when I get the mail and when I see how it's misspelled, I flip out. Like I just flip. I was like, I hate that guy. I hate that guy. It's not enough. He annoys me. Okay, because like my last name is Moreno. And I know I don't look Mexican, but I am because I could cook some mean old Mexican food and I go and visit my family there all the time. So it made me, he annoyed me as it is. He's like, oh, well, you don't look like a morena. I'm like, shut up and ring. It's like nobody wants to no. My real name is Evan. Oh, you're another Evan. Evan Morris. Evan Walker. Oh, that goes well. I like the sound of that. I really do. Oh my god. And I'm pretty sure you've seen my friend Evan in my videos. Well, he hasn't been in a video in a long time. We've been meaning to do a video because we want to do a part two. Like, do we still listen to these bands? Oh, dude, I remember I lost some subscribers when we were talking about like because I y'all know how I'm just honest. I'm just honest. Like we can't all like the same things, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people got mad when I mentioned the Linkin Park one, and I called them out on it because nothing against Linkin Park. I like the first two, technically three albums. Um, there was the one where they did like a mix. I forgot the name of it. But um I just thought it was hypocritical how people were like talking so much shit about their recent album that they had released, that it was too poppy and blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden this Chester dies and they're on the bandwagon saying they love the album and they're like, "Oh my god, I understand it so much more now." And I was like, weren't you just talking your shit? Like, and I mentioned that in the video, and I got the feeling that's the reason why I lost some subscribers. I was like, no, I'm not gonna stay quiet on that. That's fucked up. That is very fucked up. Kruger. Yeah, but going back to my name, yeah, the way I spell it is Jacquelyn. So yeah, it just that CVS guy annoys me. And one of the ladies at CVS, she was like trying to fix it for me. And still when I get stuff in the mail, I'm like, this is not how I spell my name. That's why for now on everything I put Jax. Jax. That's it. I'm like 3 letters, people. It's not that hard to remember. And then people are like, "Where'd you get the name Jax from?" I'm like, "It's just short for Jacqueline. If you can't figure that out, then I don't know what to tell you." But I really like the only reason I'm okay telling you guys because there's only like five of you guys here, but um I don't like saying my full on name just because I have like a lot of like I notice like Gen X people that watch me, so they're older than me, and they feel like they need to call me Jacqueline. I'm like, no, 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 it's Jax. It's Jax or your queen. Either one of them is fine. Um, that was the best Transformers movie. Is the one oh with the Linkin Park theme. The rabbits are named Molang and Bon Bon. Oh, Sansy Boy, Linkin. Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Sansy Boy. Okay, I'm going to butcher the name Skull Diamond, but I'm guessing it's like Molong or yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to. Is it Swedish? Like is it Swedish? Because when I see the two little dots, I think of like Danish or like or so somewhere around that area. But Bon Bon, obviously, that's easy. Um, yeah, that goes where that I like that Evan Walker Morse. I really like that name, dude. I really like how it goes. I'm gonna do that to Evan. I'm gonna call him Evan Walker. He's gonna be like, "What the hell?" That's not. He has a middle name, no, but I'm not gonna put his middle name out there because I don't think he wants it out there. But hmm. I mean, I feel like wasn't the one with the Transformer movie? Wasn't no, that wasn't when they went on their own because I remember they left like a record label. Actually, they did a few, didn't they? Do like two theme songs for a couple of the Transformer movies. I don't remember. I don't know why I'm playing my brush. It's just very soft. Okay. I think in 10 minutes I'm gonna cut it off. So let's go ahead and wrap up a conversation. Um, yeah, because yeah, I should probably yeah in 10 more minutes. Like in 10 minutes, I'm gonna cut it off. So, but y'all been okay with everything going on in the world? I know, Sansi boy, you're moving your stuff out. Skull Diamond, you're still working at HEB and everything. I hope everything's going well with you there. I hope they're not being total dicks to you. So stupid. Like you're gonna be dicks to people, really? Like right now. Who would have known we'd be relying on people who we thought that well, I didn't think, but there's a lot of people that think that don't deserve to be paid more than whatever the minimum wage is, but okay. This is so soft. It's soft like a bunny. Yeah, but my next pet, I want a rabbit. I really do. I want to adopt a rabbit. I don't know what color though. Yeah, I had to take my shower after I got home. Isn't it like Skull Diamond? I know like rabbits could be from what I've heard, they could be like a little handful sometimes. Because I know like their vet bill is more expensive than like a dog or a cat. And I know like you gotta like really give them all these toys because they will chew through everything because their teeth are always growing. Like I hate seeing people that always like lock up their rabbit like they just belong in a cage. Like, no, it's a wild animal that needs to roam around. Like, what's her name? Mundane Laura has a bunny, and it just runs around the whole house. It's so cute. I want a little white bunny rabbit, mm. And I want a Doberman. Oh my god, those are my favorite dogs, Dobermans. Mm. Mhm. Now it's red. An itch. I gotta wash my hair today anyway, so that's why I gotta wrap it up in a few minutes. Um, Dude, everybody is. Everybody is. That's why we need to be at home as much possible and just, try to be 6 feet away from people, which is fine by me because I've been doing that on a daily basis ever since I can remember. I feel bad sometimes when I say that because I always come on here. I'm like, I'm not a people person. I'm not a people person. I'm like afraid, like, what if one day a subscriber actually sees me and they don't want to come up to me and then they'll message me. They'll be like, I saw you, but I know you're not a people person. Like, I'm like, so like, sometimes I tell myself, you need to really stop doing that. But I only met like, I don't think he's really a subscriber of mine. But when I went to England, he was like a little rude little boy. Like, he was like, ah, you're from, like, first he called me a Yankee. I was like, I'm not from New York. Nothing against people from New York, but I'm not a New Yorker, so don't you fucking call me a Yankee because I'm a proud Angelino, as like what we call LA people. We call them Angelinos. I was like, I'm not that. He's like, oh, that's even worse. And I was like, so first he's like, oh, you're the girl who talked about, because he recognized me from the video I was talking about, like sexual harassment at the shows. So he recognized me for that. Then he continues to insult me from basically being from America. And I'm like, dude, calm your tits down. I was like, okay, so that's my first, I guess, time actually meeting a subscriber. And I've seen him in the past leave comments on my video, but I don't know if he's really like subscribed to me or he just leaves comments every now and then. So yeah, that was my first subscriber. And I was like, okay, that was nice. I was like, I wonder how it's gonna be for after that. I was like, I wonder how it's gonna go. Mhm. La, la, la. Yeah, but I don't know why they call like people from America Yankees. I was like, because like one of the guys that was there, they're like, oh, well, that's just what we call Americans. I was like, well, don't you call them all that? It's one thing to call New Yorkers, and I don't know about the rest of the East Coast. I don't know. I don't know about Pennsylvania. I don't know about Jersey. I don't know about Rhode Island or any of those places. But like, yeah, West Coast, you do not call us that. You do not call, especially the South, especially Texas. Oh no. No, no, no. I think they're called like rebels, I think. Um, that was quarantine before quarantine. Yep. We didn't even know it was called quarantine, huh? He needs to respect the little dance request. Oh yes, and my sweetheart is doing good too. That's good. Especially Texas. Like, you do not want to call them Yankees. Like, no. And then like, LA and New York has the rivalry and everything. So I was like, no, you did not. And then he kept calling, I forgot what else he said. But he kept saying stuff like New York terms to me, and I'm like, dude, I don't know any of this. Like, I'm not from there. Um, oh yeah, but he was rude. And I was like, whatever, you're still a virgin. I just told him, and that's why you can't get laid because you're over there insulting people, thinking you're cool, whatever. That is a long word. I'm not even gonna pronounce that. I was like, I'm not even gonna pronounce what you just said, Sanzi. Me and my sweetheart would let them play all night out of the cage since they're active at night. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, yeah. Hopefully a bunny will be my next pet. Shit, I'll settle for anything right now at this moment. I miss having a pet, but I understand. Like, my parents are like, no more pets. We don't want to deal with any more death or anything like that. I understand. As long as I'm here, I can't have a pet. So can't even have a hedgehog. I was even looking into that. I was like, can I get one of those? Is that legal? I think it is legal in California. I think it is. Um, yeah, that's true. Texas is like, they think they're like they're their own little country. Well, they want to be their own country, but at the same time, they look for us donations when the Hurricane Harvey happened. I'm like, don't you guys have like a what's it called? Because I remember there was something going around saying like they have um the state of Texas have some kind of insurance. I don't know, I guess insurance on it. I don't know, but when it comes to Hurricane Harvey, like they basically have money to pay their people to get out of the situation. I can't think of the word. But definitely, I know too, like Texas has like a rivalry with Oklahoma, especially when it comes to football. Like, yeah, the Sooners. uh, yeah, I know sometimes when I go to Texas, mainly in the Houston area, not really in the small little towns that I go to in like Port Lavaca and all that. They're always like, some people still haven't recovered from Harvey. Yeah, and I know you guys have like Houston has the money, and I know that the mayor was an idiot too. Like he was like, no, just stay home. You don't have to evacuate. Like, yeah, I saw what my family was posting up how they were fucking mad and everything, and my fucking cousin was in a house where the water was filling up, and luckily one of my other cousins was able to get him out on a boat. So yeah, and I know they have the fucking money to fucking like help them out, but they just wanted donations. I'm sorry, I got a little heated right there. I'm sorry. But I do love Texas. I always go for them every time, especially when they're against Oklahoma. Especially against Oklahoma. They could tear Oklahoma apart. It's like I always go for them when it comes to teams. Mhm. I know because when I was also going to move to Texas, I'm not gonna get into the story what happened, but let's just say when I didn't move to Texas, it was mainly because of my dad's fault, and like that's why we don't have a relationship anymore. But I was looking for the rent. Like the rent there was expensive. Like it was almost California prices. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, why is it so expensive? But ever since the hurricane, they raised up the prices. I was like, this is fucked up. This is very fucked up. It's the same thing like when I used to work hotel, like when we were having those fires. Well, we have fires every year, but people will go to the hotel and they'll raise the prices. I was like, you guys are fucked up. Next battle jacket will definitely have a back patch. Do whatever you want with it, dude. Okay, 3 more minutes and then I'm gonna be gone. Oh, now I'm getting more people coming on, so I'm about to get off. Anyways, yeah. But I forgot where. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, no. Skull Diamond, you're not from Houston. I know that. You're not from Houston. Um, I was about to ask you, were you affected by Harvey? But I was like, no, you weren't in Houston. I like watching that one show. I don't know if it's still on Animal Planet or not, but it was called The Vet Life. Just because it reminded me, like, every time I need to see Houston or anything, I'll just watch The Vet Life or like Patrol Houston, I think it's called. Like, I'll be watching those shows sometimes. Oh, it makes me mad when I see hoarders, like they're hoarding animals and everything. I was like, oh, poor animals and how they have to save them, or some of them they have to just put them down because there's just no hope for them. Mhm. Okay, 1 more minute. I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap this up. I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to you all. So I need to go take a shower anyways. Um, anyways, we'll do this next week. We'll do Friday and Saturday again. I hope all you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you guys later, okay? Bye-bye.